Note to self, I am fucking retarded. But you live and you learn, and that's all you can do, right? Right. Anyway, what's up, guys? Jeff here, and today I want to talk Black Ops 2 Zombies and my sort of kind of predictions before, we actually get information and all that, because I believe either today or tomorrow we are on the eve of no longer not knowing anything about zombies, and we're about to get a trailer here in the next couple days. Then after that, we'll get more information, this and that, and see gameplay. But I just kind of want to do this video before all that happens. Just kind of get my voice out there, see what, maybe I'm right about things, maybe not. But I just want to do this video. Been meaning to do it for a while. I'm just going to say what I'm thinking about Black Ops Zombies currently, and, just where zombies has come from. And for those of you wondering, who the fuck is this kid and what does he know? I've been playing zombies for a really, really long time on basically Call of Duty. I started playing zombies, right when it became a thing, back in the World at War days, and holy shit was that a while ago. I'd say a week after World at War came out, we started playing Nocturne Dantone a bunch. I mean, that was the map, it really was. That was the shit. Fucking camping upstairs in the grenade room. Who the fuck opened up the couch? Oh my god, we're dead. That was good times. The first map was so fun, and basically the first time you do anything, it's always going to be more awesome than anything else after. But Nocturne Dantone, that was the map in the beginning. A lot of fun. It was just a developer mod, and pretty much since then, I've seen zombies evolve throughout, Then they added perks, pack-a-punch, new enemies, more guns in Black Ops, and, a lot of stuff. And I just kind of want to comment on what I think of it. And first, I think World at War was kind of like the stepping stones. It was just something they added in for fun. Then they realized they could make some serious cash off it, and it was really fun. And I understand that. And then Black Ops came along, and they introduced a lot of new ideas, and I agree with some of it, but some of it I don't. And I just kind of want to say what those things are. First of all, I'll say my all-time favorite map is Derice. Them adding in Pack-a-Punch was fucking awesome. I just love the way Derice is, the layout of the map, the enemy types, just everything about World at War Derice. That will always be the perfect map in my opinion. But who knows, maybe something in Black Ops 2 will top that. Anyway, I just kind of want to talk about a couple categories here. First one being Pack-a-Punch. That is always kind of a map decider for me. And what I mean by that is, if Pack-a-Punch is too hard to get to, it kind of ruins the map in a couple ways. I'm kind of looking at Moon and Shangri-La, for example. Ascension and Derice, in my opinion, had Pack-a-Punch right. It was very simple to do, and you didn't need teamwork for Pack-a-Punch. Now, with Moon, they tried to introduce it where, everyone needs to be on the teleporter to all go to Pack-a-Punch, and I don't think people like that at all, especially if you are playing with randoms for fun like I do, but more importantly, if you're playing with your friends, if someone's across the map and they can't fucking get to it, then you're kind of screwed, and I don't like how they're doing that. I think Pack-a-Punch should be simple to get to. I think there should be more teamwork in other categories than that. And, I just still think Ascension and Derice did Pack-a-Punch just right, and even Call of the Dead was fine in Kino, but Pack-a-Punch shouldn't be a difficult thing to get to. And, in the middle of the round, if you run out of ammo and you go hit the box, get a new gun, but you can't Pack-a-Punch till the end of the round, what the fuck good is that going to do you? That's like a Shangri-La situation right there. But anyway, that's my opinion. I think Pack-a-Punch should be easy to get to. Do I think they're going to add a second layer of Pack-a-Punch? I don't know. Some people say they will, some people say they won't. I really don't care. I don't think that'll make a huge difference. But one thing I do want to note about gun power is in World at War, guns were far stronger and they killed people far longer. SMGs would be like 5 or 6 bullets to the head on round 30. And in like Black Ops, it's probably like 10 or 11 bullets to the head. I don't know, that's not accurate. But just in general, guns are a lot weaker in Black Ops than in World at War. And I don't like that. I think guns should be strong as fuck. That's just me. And one other thing too. Basically, when you Pack-a-Punch a gun, for the most part, it's a pretty simple recipe. You basically get double the ammo, some kind of cool camo, perk, or whatever, and occasionally an attachment, depending on what kind of gun it is. For the most part, I think that's fine, but maybe they should kind of add more cool kind of Pack-a-Punch effects. Like, for example, on the Olympia, when it's upgraded and you kill someone, it's like fire damage. I'm pretty damn sure that's just for looks and it doesn't actually add anything extra. But, even just little things like that to make new Pack-a-Punch guns feel more individual and different than others. That's just something super minor, but I think it'd be cool if they did that for more guns. And actually, I just thought about this right now, but what about upgrading your Bowie knife? I think that'd be pretty cool. Upgrade your grenades, your claymores, even all that little minor shit. I would do it if I had the extra money in a zombie game. As far as, melee guns, maybe they could add kind of more melee weapons in. Even, I don't think they'll do something like a chainsaw, but it'd definitely be cool if they kind of had more unique guns, sort of like the ballistic knife and crossbow. I thought those were two really cool guns they added in Zombies, and it'd be cool to see more unique guns like that added into Black Ops 2, and, they'll probably will be. And since we're on this topic of guns, before I get to some other couple things, I think wonder guns are always a really big thing people like to see. On every zombie map, there is always a new wonder weapon that everyone goes gaga over. And sometimes I think those wonder guns are a little bit too fucking ridiculously good. But, I don't know. That's just me and my super hipster thoughts. But I definitely think, the Thunder Gun is probably the best power gun. But I kind of like it when these super power guns have a little bit of a challenge, have a little bit of a catch to them. For example, the Wonderwaff in World at War, if you zapped yourself with it, you lost your Juggernaut. Now, that's pretty severe, honestly, but in the Black Ops World at War, the remake, if you zapped yourself with the Wonderwaff, you didn't lose your Juggernaut, but you did do some damage to yourself. And I kind of think there should be those sort of kind of maybe minor drawbacks to a Wonder Gun to make it, a little bit more challenging and skill-based than, Thunder Gun, Spray and Pray, everything die, everything lie, look to the end of our creation. I don't know, that's something really minor, but I definitely like it when things have catches to them, and, they make it harder to master, but when you master it, you feel like a boss, something along those lines. Next thing I want to talk about are zombie types, and, for the most part, zombie types, we've been pretty much killing the same thing over and over, just your standard Nazi zombie running at you, and occasionally there's a different zombie type. On Moon, they almost had it right. They introduced a lot of different zombie types on there, or they didn't introduce, but they threw back in. For example, if you're in the laboratories, those crawler things came at you, and then there was always kind of the astronaut guy in the background, similar to George Romero, or the guy on 5, the creeper guy. And then there was also your standard zombie, and then when you went to Area 51, they had the Hellhounds coming at you. I really like that variety on Moon. That's one thing they did right, but the main thing they did wrong is they didn't combine all those zombie types running at you at once. That should be chaos. Like, that'd be epic if they had those little crawler things, Hellhounds, normal zombies, and that astronaut guy all in your face at once. That would be fucking crazy. And I think that would really add to the zombie experience and not make it so easy. Because one thing in Black Ops they did is they made the AI a lot easier to, I don't know how many people view it, but it's exploiting it, if you're just running around in a circle training. Like, take a third-person view of that for a second, right? You're just watching from the sky. Some guy is just running circles over and over with zombies chasing him, and the zombies don't ever try and go the other way or do anything like that. I don't know, I think it's kind of fucking broken, and I made a series called That Was Easy, where it was kind of making fun of, how easy it is to train, and I just loved it in World at War. The AI was more unforgiving, the AI was fucking scary. Like, you didn't want to be running around in World at War Verrückt on round 27 trying to circle. Like, you're fucking camping with your friends in a corner, scared for your life, That's a fucking zombie experience right there, and I really enjoyed that. Now, I don't think all training is bad, but I'm just saying if there were more zombie types, it would be harder to do, and it's just, like, as it is currently, it's really easy to do, and I've always been kind of the person where I like to camp in zombies, and one of my accomplishments is that, well, excuse me, I've gone to round 30 on every map camping with 4 people, and I know what you're thinking, oh, only round 30, that's crap. Well, with 4 people, that's actually kind of hard, because with 4 people you have 4 times the zombies, because if there's more people in your game, there's more zombies that come each round, and then on top of that, more zombies and more people, the more the merrier, pretty much. It makes it more hectic and fun, and I really like that about the zombie experience. And zombies are meant to be played with friends, not by yourself solo. I mean, if that's your cup of tea, that's your cup of tea, but that's not my cup of tea at all. I'm more of a soda person anyway. But, that's just me. I love zombies, I do, but I definitely think there need to be more zombie types. I think the AI needs to be more aggressive, and I think it needs to be harder to train and run circles. That's, even if it was just exactly like World at War, I'd be fine. I don't think they're going to go backwards in the way they make the AI, where they make it really hard like World at War. I think they're going to maybe kind of fine-tune it in Black Ops 2, but it'll always be similar to Black Ops. Yeah, so introduce new zombie types, have them all come at you at once in one big crazy ass horde, kind of Left 4 Dead style, and that's that. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is also really minor, but a health bar, something like that would be so nice. With Juggernaut, you get hit 4 or 5 times, then you're dead, and sometimes it's really hard to tell how many times you've been hit, and you usually have to count on your finger and your head how many times you've been hit, and sometimes when you're almost dead, you get that bloody red screen, but not usually, and that's one little minor frustration I hope they get right in Black Ops 2, where pretty much you have a health bar, you always know how much health you have at all times, and I think that'd be really nice. And a little minor addition, but it would help a lot. And next thing I want to talk about too is map size, because a lot of these maps, Moon in particular and Call of the Dead, they get pretty fucking big, and that causes kind of a lot of problems. I don't mind playing on a big zombie map, but, one technical thing that was really big is a lot of the time on these huge, ginormous maps, if everyone's all spread out doing their own thing, it makes the map really kind of laggy and framey, and apparently this is supposed to be fixed now that Black Ops 2 Zombies is going to be running on the multiplayer engine, that's all good, I guess, but until we see, I won't know. And also, just in general, bigger zombie maps, like, there's a lot of unnecessary areas that are just there to be there, and, I like smaller zombie maps. I like it being more chaotic. I like it when you're almost forced to work together to get far. Kind of like Shangri-La and 5, and just tough maps like that I like. I don't know, I guess I just like a challenge. And the other thing I want to talk about, too, are perks. That is a big thing. Currently, as it is, you can only buy 4 perks. And as of now, I believe there's 8, and I'm sure they're going to introduce more perks in Black Ops 2. I wouldn't put it past them to do that. But one thing I think they might do, too, is because now we're getting to the point where there's a lot of perks, and they're probably going to add more, I think they might start combining perks into one. For instance, maybe, this could be something possible. Instead of having double tap and sleight of hand, you could have a perk called triple tap, where you reload faster, you shoot faster, you switch guns faster, and you aim down sights faster, combining a bunch of perks into one, because the way they're going, they could have a shit ton of perks, and if you can only buy 4, that's really, really lame. Well, you can only buy 3, because by default, you need to buy Juggernaut, unless they axe Juggernaut altogether and come up with something new where you just have a lot of health by default, which is something they might end up doing, honestly. Because, everyone has to buy Juggernaut, that's the thing, there's no way around it. And another thing, too, I just hope they get rid of that 4 perk cap and you can buy all the perks you want, The more you have, the better, but if you go down, big loss, big reward, all that kind of crap, I'd be okay with. One new perk idea I think they should introduce, though, is called Insurance. And now basically say you have this perk, right? When you go down next time, you only lose that perk. So when you get back up, you have all your other perks. I think that'd be a really cool perk idea. I've been thinking about that one forever. I don't know if they'll ever add it, but I think it'd be cool as fuck to have something like that, where, better safe than sorry kind of thing. Then there's the whole 4v4 they're adding in. I have no idea what to think of the 4v4. I'm really, I know there's going to be this kind of classic zombies you're watching right now, where it's just wave-based, 4 players. I know they're going to have that. But with this 4v4, I don't even think... I doubt that's going to be wave-based. I think it's going to be one of those constant things where zombies are constantly coming at you and there's no, 10, 15-second break. I don't know. That 4v4 just... It seems really crazy to me, and I'd have to see it before I can, make a judgment. Because I have no idea how that's going to go. And one other thing, too, is the Easter egg. I should have probably talked about this when I was talking about perks. But, Treyarch... They like their Easter eggs. They like these big, ginormous, ridiculous, over-the-top Easter eggs. They added a minor one in Doris, the fly trap, and they didn't do any on Kino or 5. But basically, from Ascension onwards, they've been getting more and more ridiculous and more time-wasting. And I don't think they're going to stop doing the Easter eggs either. I'm not a big fan of them because I think... they kind of take away from the experience. I mean, I get they want to tell a story, but they should do it in a different way other than having to hold a crawler each round and, do random shit on the map. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't like more objective on the map, because I'd love to have more objective on the map other than just kill zombies or, there's one thing to, just turn on the power, but that's simple. But, getting Pack-a-Punch up and running... I don't know, getting maybe some kind of transportation system, because I know so far they have 2 maps for Black Ops 2 coming out day 1. That's Nuketown 2025 and this other map called Transit, which is supposedly like some kind of bus station, 1950s town or some crap. I don't exactly know. So, I'd like more objective in zombies, but I don't think Easter eggs are the right way. Just, I don't know. It's a weird thing. I don't like Easter eggs, but I know they're going to keep putting them in there. Nothing I can do, but I definitely like what they did on Moon, where if one person does it, not like Shangri-La, where 4 people had to do the Easter egg 4 times to get, reap the rewards. I definitely think everyone getting the Easter egg reward at once is the right idea. And yeah, guys, that's about all I can say. We're probably going fucking 15, 20 minutes into this. But I just had a lot to say about zombies. I just really hope Black Ops 2 Zombies kicks ass, takes names. I enjoy multiplayer, I do, but I love zombies even more. I've been playing it forever, and I'll probably play it for a really long time if it keeps being awesome and they keep doing the right things. And, I'm a fucking zombie fanboy, what can I say? I love all the zombie songs. Oh yeah, one other thing too. I might as well say it all, but the zombie songs, I love how they've been getting more and more metal and more crazy. Kevin Sherwood and Elena Sigma doing their thing, that's awesome. One minor thing I hope they do in Black Ops 2 is there's some kind of radio option. Because obviously they're going to introduce some kind of new song in every map like they always do. But I think it'd be cool if there was like a radio, like in World at War Nocturne Danton, where you knife the radio and random songs play. But instead of just random songs, it's like random zombie songs from past maps. That would be fucking awesome right there. Like, that would be... I don't know, I just love that. That's one of those big minor things I really want. Because I'd love to be randomly playing on round 26 and hear 115. Then right after that, I hear the 1 or Abracadabra or Beauty of Annihilation. Just to have constantly songs playing in zombies. Or maybe, like, once a round, you can play a random song from the past zombie songs. Or something along those lines. But anyway, at this point, I'm just ranting and wishing and listing and predicting. We'll see what happens. A bunch of new zombie stuff coming out very soon. Very excited. I'm that guy who camps. Leave me a comment with your opinion on what you guys think of this. Your opinions on zombies, what you want to see. Because more than anything, my favorite part of the video is just reading the comments. Like, I fucking love comments like there's no tomorrow. And if you enjoyed the video, like it. Don't like it if you don't want to. If you're one of those kind of people, do that thing. I'm not really into saying that. But I think it's time for a change, and not a bad change, just a more proactive, get shit done, start giving a fuck about things again kind of attitude. Alright, well anyway guys, that's all I gotta say. More to come, and I think I'll do a video on Wednesday after we see the zombie trailer and seeing if I get, any of this crap right. Alright guys, well that's all I gotta say, and my toe's bleeding.